Hey, what's up? It's your guy Selector. I'm back at it again. So I'm going to be doing the post-fight reaction between the fight that just happened, which went down. It was Canelo Álvarez versus Callium Smith. It was an interesting fight to say the least. Congratulations to Canelo Álvarez for the unanimous decision victory over Callium Smith. He definitely came out there and he definitely showed out. He showed his repertoire. He shows what Canelo does. And Canelo got out there and he did his thing. He did what Canelo does, to say the least. So I'm going to break down this fight real quickly for you guys, all right? So listen, Callium Smith came in there first round. I gave Callium Smith the first round. Callium Smith came in there. His jab was working. He was doing what he was doing. You know, it was kind of a fill-out round for both individuals, so both guys were trying to figure out each other out. And, you know, don't get it twisted, though. Canelo did kind of, it was like Callium Smith just squeezed out that first round. He just squeezed it out. Like I said, Canelo, some may even argue Canelo won that round, but I just gave it to Callium Smith just because I think he started a little bit faster with the punch rate and throwing those jabs and whatnot. So Callium Smith came in there, won that first round. Once the second round came, it was just like Canelo Álvarez just took it up. He just turned on the switch and he took it up a notch, and Canelo started attacking Callium Smith. To be honest with you, Callium Smith and Canelo Álvarez, that fight was kind of like, it was just two different fighters at two different levels. You see what I'm saying? Canelo Álvarez came in there, and at that second round, from the second round all the way to 12, 11 rounds straight, I had Canelo Álvarez winning every single round. He was hitting him with uppercuts, body blows, just doing all types of stuff to Callium Smith. Callium Smith, I don't think Callium Smith has been in the ring with a fighter of that repertoire and that level and that caliber. And you could see it. Callium's very tall and whatnot. So, you know, Canelo, once he figured out that height differentiation and he found out how to, you know what I mean, fight him, Canelo started going to the body, started throwing those uppercuts, he started giving him the jabs. Callium Smith was just outclassed by Canelo Álvarez. Like, I don't even know what to say. I can't even go by round. It was just literally like Canelo round 2, Canelo round 3, Canelo round 4, Canelo round 5, Canelo round 6. I think one of the commentators had Canelo winning round 6. I don't know. Callium Smith winning round 6. I didn't see it, honestly. I just didn't see it. Canelo was just light years ahead of Callium Smith, and it just showed throughout the whole entire fight, man, to say the least. Like, you know, honestly, congratulations to Canelo Álvarez. Callium Smith, yeah, he was the champion at 168, and he is a good fighter, but at the same time, it's just like he hasn't been in the ring with a fighter of that level. Canelo Álvarez just has that repertoire, man. He has countless amounts of bouts. He's fought top-level opposition. He's fought fighters way better than Callium Smith. So it's kind of like, I don't even know what to say. Like, it was a one-sided fight. That's all it was. For those who want to go watch it back, you can go watch it back. But all you're going to watch is from round 2 all the way to the 12th round was just a guy beating up on one guy there. You know what I mean? I think Callium Smith, the problem with Callium Smith was, I think he did let his hands go, but I don't know, man. Canelo was the hunter throughout the whole entire fight. So Canelo was going out there hunting for Callium Smith. He was on attack mode where Callium Smith was kind of fighting back, you know what I mean, trying to, you know what I mean, fight. He couldn't fight forward because Canelo would just destroy him forward. So he was basically fighting on the back foot and just kind of coming in a bit and then trying to, like, you know, and Canelo was hitting him with those body blows, those brutal, but like, let me tell you something. Callium Smith, when he wakes up tomorrow morning, he's going to be pissing blood. Like, he was hitting him with some ruthless body blows. Midway through the fight, Canelo Álvarez busted his nose and Callium Smith was bleeding, and he was just, it wasn't a competitive fight for Canelo. You could even see, I think there was one round, I think around the 10th or 9th, Canelo he didn't even sit in the corner, so he went back to the corner and he was standing up. Just like his legs were ready. Like, it looked like, you know, a clubhouse fighter getting beat up by a top, you know, one of the top boxers in the world, which Canelo is, you know. So Canelo Álvarez he's a good boxer, man. He's a good boxer. You see what I'm saying? Like, he's a really good boxer, but Callium Smith's a good boxer as well. But this fight was not really competitive at all, honestly. Like, what can I say? It just wasn't that competitive. You know what I mean? So honestly, congratulations to Canelo Alvarez. And what's next for Canelo? Honestly, I think Canelo can probably. Earl Spence was at the fight, so Spence was there, you know, and Spence claiming he wants to fight Canelo Alvarez next. Me personally, I don't think that's a fight Spence should be taking. I don't think Spence should take that fight, period. I think Earl Spence should go up against Terrence Crawford. He needs to fight Terrence Crawford. That's the fight that the world wants to see. Don't do with Kell Brook did and went up against, you know, like example, Kell Brook and GGG, and then Kell Brook went up against GGG and he broke his eye, and just he's never been the same fighter ever. And that's like, I'm not doubting Earl Spence. Earl Spence, he has the capability of, if anyone could pull out a miracle or pull out that kind of win, I wouldn't be shocked if Spence did it. But at the same time, though, like I said before, it's a miracle if he does it. You see what I'm saying? So, like, it's highly unlikely he will. You get where I'm coming from? So, personally, for me, I think Earl Spence should fight Terrence Crawford. Canelo, what's next for Canelo? I think Canelo should definitely. I think Jermell Charlo is the next opponent for Canelo Alvarez. To me, I think at 160 or 168, Jermell Charlo versus Canelo Alvarez would be an entertaining fight. I think it would be a good classic fight. Both men are the same age. They're relatively the same age. Canelo did a good job, you know, putting seats in the attendance, even though there's a whole pandemic going on. And I think the two of them fighting in Texas would do a lot of numbers because, you know, Texas does have a huge Mexican community, and then also Texas has a large African American community as well. So Jermell Charlo is African American, Canelo Alvarez is Mexican. So I think they could bring it to you know, the place where the Dallas Cowboys play, and they can do the fight over there and just sell that whole entire stadium out. You get what I'm saying? With a lot of people showing up to see both fighters. So I think that'd be a great fight for Canelo Alvarez. Jermell Charlo, to me personally, is the only one I could sit down here and say, if anyone's going to beat Canelo, he's the one who could potentially do it. Canelo Alvarez, don't get me wrong, he's been beaten before. It's not like he's some boogeyman or anything like that. Like, he has been beaten before, and there's even fights where controversial wins. Like, I had him losing to Triple G the first time. Arislandi Lara, some people said Arislandi Lara beat Canelo Alvarez. You know what I mean? Some people say Austin Trout gave Canelo some, you know, challenges, and it was just, there was a lot of holes a lot of people were seeing. A lot of people were very controversial. Some people think maybe he even won Trout. I don't know. But personally, though, listen, like I said before, Jermell Charlo, if anyone's going to do it, Jermell Charlo is the one who can do it. I definitely think it's a good fight. I think they should both do it. They're both the exact same age. So it's like they're born the same year, the same age. So the two fighters should definitely do it. They're both in their prime. They're both, you know, I think Canelo has more experience than Jermell Charlo just because of the level of opposition he has fought over the years. And he has gotten an early start in boxing compared to where Charlo didn't get the start, that early start like Canelo did. But hey, it is what it is. Styles make fights at the end of the day. It's not where you start, it's where you finish. You see what I'm saying? So as far as Callium Smith goes, you know, there's a lot of oppositions he could do. He could fight a lot of guys at 168, especially with the zone. I think Danny Jacobs is moving up to 168, I heard. So there's a lot of guys at 168 there that Callium Smith can come back and he it's not the end of the world for Callium Smith. He's a good fighter, you know, just outmatched, just the level of opposition. He's never faced that level of opposition before. Callium Smith's brother, Liam Smith, did fight Canelo Alvarez, and it didn't turn out well for him. So we'll see what transpires next. You see what I'm saying? For both fighters. Congratulations to Canelo Alvarez again. Like I said before, that was a good, impressive win. We will be doing a live stream I think it's the 23rd of this month. We're going to be doing an NBA live stream, so come check us out. Definitely, you know, holiday wrap up. And yeah, that's it. You know, it's your guy, I'll Select. All right, I'm signing out. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. So, peace.